Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Jasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jayam Vijupad Paramahamsa Parivraja Kacharya Ashatara Sata Sri Srimati Zvangres et si Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jayam Vijupad Paramahamsa Parivraja Kacharya Ashatara Sata Sri Srimati Zvangres Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. प्रेम से को श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। Ganga Mai ki jai, Jamuna Mai ki jai, Srimati Tulasi Devi ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai, Sri Sri Gaunitai ki jai, Sri Sri Jagannath Subhadra Baladev ki jai, Gora Premanandi. All glories to the Sambhadivatis, all glories to the Sambhadivatis, all glories to the Sambhadivatis, all glories to Sri Guru Sri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Pastagutade, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine, Namaste Saraswati Deve, Gauravani Prachaline, Nirvesesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayesha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah. Hare Krishna. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th Skanda, 27th chapter, entitled Attack by Chandavega on the city of King Puranjana. Shloka number 26. Ato bhajasva mam bhadra bhajantim me dayam kuru etavan paurushaha dharmaha yat artan anukampate. Ato bhajasva mam bhadra bhajantim me dayam kuru etavan paurusho dharmo yadartan anukampate. Ato bhajasva mam bhadra bhajantim me dayam kuru etavan paurusho dharmo yadartan anukampate. Ato bhajasva mam bhadra bhajantim me dayam kuru etavan paurusho dharmo yadarthan anukampate. Sri Sri Gaunitai ki jai, Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai, Sri Sri Jagannath Subhadra Baladev ki jai. Vaishnavis. Ato, therefore, Bhajaswa, accept, Mam, me, Bhadra, O gentle one, Bhajantim, willing to serve, me, to me, Dayam, mercy, Kuru, do, Etavan, such a measure, Paurushaha, for any gentleman, Dharmaha, religious principle, Yat, that, Artan, to the distressed, Anukampate, is compassionate. Translation. Kalakanya continued, O gentle one, I am now present before you to serve you. Please accept me and thus show me mercy. It is a gentleman's greatest duty to be compassionate upon a person who is distressed. Please repeat. Kalakanya continued, O gentle one, I am now present before you to serve you. Please accept me and thus show me mercy. It is a gentleman's greatest duty to be compassionate upon a person who is distressed. Purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Yavana Raj, the king of the Yavanas, could also refuse to accept Kalakanya, daughter of time, but he considered the request due to the order of Narada Muni. Thus he accepted Kalakanya in a different way. In other words, the injunctions of Narada Muni or the paths of devotional service can be accepted by anyone within the three worlds, and certainly by the king of the Yavanas. Lord Chaitanya himself requested everyone to preach the cult of Bhakti Yoga all over the world, in every village and town. Preachers in the Krishna consciousness movement have actually experienced that even the Yavanas and Lechas have taken to a spiritual life on the strength of Narada Muni's Pancharatrika Vidhi. When mankind follows the disciplic succession, as recommended by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, everyone throughout the world will benefit. Om Ajnana Timurandasya Jnananjana Sadakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakham Vitansya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Today is also the appearance day of Lord Chandas Thakur. So after explaining this sloka from Bhagavatam a little bit, then we can also read a little bit about Lord Chandas Thakur. This sloka is spoken by Kalakanya, means the daughter of time. Daughter of time means old age. In this allegory given by Narada Muni to Prachina Barishat. Later on in the chapter number uh, 29, King Prachina Barishat will, uh, with all humility, he will tell Narada Muni, you have given a beautiful story, but see, I could not understand the meaning of this story. So again, Narada Muni will explain to King Prachinabarishat the details of the story of King Puranjana, which was so difficult for King Prachinabarishat to understand. So this is the explanation here uh, of the King Puranjana who is being attacked by Kalakanya. And not only Kalakanya, but also later on will be also attacked by this Yavana Ishwara, Yavaneshwara. Who is Yavaneshwar? His another name is Bhaya, but not ordinary Bhaya, the fear of death. In other words, he is a representative of Yamaraj. That will be explained later on by Narada Muni. So life is spent in this manner by Puranjana, trying to enjoy maximum his senses, sense gratification. He completely forgets that the body is only meant for a few years. It is the guarantee of the creator of this body that this body, especially in Kali Yuga, will not live more than 100 years. It was somewhat more durable in the previous ages, but in Kali Yuga, just 100 years. Just like the car manufacturer, we purchase a new car, so we enjoy the car like anything. Such a beautiful car, running very smoothly and so beautiful and so comfortable. They enjoy so much. But the manufacturer has told the customer that this car will last only 20 years. And maybe 1 lakh or maximum 2 lakhs kilometers. After that, you can dispose of it. It will not be useful anymore. So the customer knows from the beginning, but he's completely immersed. Now this is a new car, wonderful. So he forgets everything. So in this way, we know, everybody knows that this body is meant to decay and die. But we don't care because we are simply overwhelmed by the pleasure that we can afford by living inside in this body. We forget all the miseries of life. We think that this is only part of life. There's nothing extraordinary, but the enjoyment that we can get from this body, that is important. As this, some of the philosophers, they are telling, uh, let us enjoy life now. And as far as money is concerned, you can, by any means, you secure money by stealing or by killing, doesn't matter. And you accumulate money, enjoy life. And afterlife, there's no afterlife. After this body is finished, then everything is over. So better to utilize this time available by enjoying maximum without any other consideration. So, but the situation becomes now somewhat different in this allegory. For so many years, Puranjana has been enjoying the company of his wife and children, and he forgets everything. But this Kalakanya, and uh, that she is roaming everywhere and she is attacking everyone. She is even attacking Narada Muni. Narada Muni is also part of the allegory with a great humor. Narada Muni is mentioning his name in this allegory, that he was also attacked by Kalakanya. And Kalakanya addressed Narada Muni, you are very handsome brahmachari, uh, and so I'm very much attracted to you. Please accept me as your wife. Please be merciful to me, and I want to be your wife. So this Narada Muni is very intelligent, and he knows how to deal with this type of occasions or circumstances. He is roaming throughout the three worlds, so he has seen so many things. So for him, there is no danger from any side. He has learned how to deal with any situation. So he is just welcoming Kalakanya. Yes, you are welcome, but uh, I cannot take you as my wife, but I will give you some advice. And you kindly approach this Yavaneswara, and he'll be a very wonderful husband for you. Uh, so in this way, Kalakanya was convinced by Narada Muni, who, with great compassion, gave very good advice to Kalakanya. So Yavaneswara is fear of death. So these two are going together. That is natural in this allegory, how the old age and fear of death go together. That is a very appropriate association. In this way, Kalakanya has approached uh, Yavaneswara, and just like she approached Narada Muni earlier, but Kalakanya, who wants Kalakanya? That is very difficult to have any association. Nobody wants her association. Everybody wants to remain useful throughout life. Nobody wants to grow old. So, but in this case, Yavaneswara, because Yavaneswara has been requested by Narada Muni, so he is also a pious soul, and he understands that if I follow the advice of Narada Muni, then it will be a great benefit for me. Spiritual benefit will be there. I cannot refuse. I cannot go against the instruction of Narada Muni. So Kalakanya is in this way approaching Yavaneswara, and she is telling him that you are a very wonderful person, you are very powerful, you are very beautiful, and please accept me as your wife. So that will be the request of Kalakanya. Now, in this sloka, the answer by the Yavaneswara is as follows. Now, this sloka, that is still Kalakanya talking to Yavaneswara. She is telling that, O gentle one, I am now present before you to serve you. So, in a very humble manner, she is approaching Yavaneswara. I am here just to serve you, not for any other purpose. Please accept me and then show me mercy. It is a gentleman's greatest duty to be compassionate upon a person who is distressed. So she is in this way approaching Yavaneswara, appealing to his uh, compassionate nature and sense of morality. When a Kshatriya is approached in this manner, generally speaking, according to Dharma, Varnashram Dharma, it is the duty of the Kshatriya to consider the request and see that this person who is approaching him in this manner should be satisfied. Somehow she should be satisfied. Uh, he is allowed to accept a wife in this manner when he is approached in this way by some woman in this manner. So in this way, a Kshatriya may have many, many wives because he will be approached in many ways by different women. He may refuse, he may say, I will consider later on. Now I'm a little busy, I have so many other duties. Like that, he may make some excuse. But he is also allowed, according to Dharma, he is allowed to accept many wives. So Kalakanya in this way approaches Yavaneswara, considering that it is your Dharma, she is telling, your religious duty to show compassion to a distressed person. Compassion is certainly a very high quality. The Vaishnava is described as a very compassionate being. Um, it is a natural quality of a Vaishnava. Why? Because a Vaishnava understands that all living entities are offsprings of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. Uh, and therefore, we are all brothers. We are all of the same family. So just like family members are very close to each other, and the sister may ask something from the brother, yes, the brother will certainly accept the request and satisfy his sister. Similarly, the Vaishnava, considering everyone without any distinction as family members, he will show compassion, especially to those who are suffering in this world. And certainly, the Vaishnava will be in this way preaching Krishna consciousness everywhere, everywhere. So everybody should have the understanding that I am the child of Krishna and everybody is my brother. We are all from the same family. So in this way, he'll be happy in his life. He will not be distressed. What I'm doing here, what is my destiny, from where I'm coming, and what should I do, what is my next destination, and so on. These questions are a source of anxiety for everyone. But Krishna consciousness means to have complete knowledge of our uh, nature as pure living entity in permanent relationship with the Supreme Lord, and all others are of the same family. So that is the proper understanding, proper knowledge given by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, all the Vaishnavas, they are preaching this message and realizing that message also according to the instruction of the acharyas. Narada Muni is very prominent Acharya, Vaishnava Acharya, constantly traveling from top to bottom everywhere, and he is enlightening everybody in the matter of Krishna consciousness. Even to low-born people, he does not distinguish between one and another. Whoever shows some reception, he is willing to teach, just like Mrugari, hunter. He was certainly not well behaved, killing animals, eating their flesh. But Narada Muni took compassion towards such a hunter, and he told the hunter, please listen to me. I want to change your life. Now you are hunter, and after you pass away from this world, your destiny is very dark. Certainly you are condemned to be killed and eaten by all these animals. So you should change your life. You throw this bow and arrow and you listen to me. You simply meditate and become a devotee of Lord Krishna. So this instruction by Narada Muni, even to a hunter, so compassionate he is. This is the mark of a topmost Vaishnava. And the hunter has some question. My question is, if I don't have this bow and arrow, how can I maintain myself? Simply spending time in meditation. So how can I maintain myself? And Narada Muni is explaining to him, yeah, you stay at the edge of a village and people will come and recognize, oh, such a great devotee is there, it is very auspicious, and they will bring all necessities for your life. So you don't have to worry. You will be not in want of anything. Your life will be perfect in all respects without any anxiety. So Narada Muni is giving such instructions that everybody is ready to accept and perfect his life. Even there's an example of Narada Muni also giving instruction to a cobra. A cobra, the most venomous snake. A snake generally has no friend. He is ready to kill anywhere, to bite anybody, and he is certainly a source of danger for everyone. It is said in the Bhagavatam that even killing a snake should be a source of happiness because such a dangerous animal. Uh, but Narada Muni took compassion even towards this cobra, and he told him that now make a change in your life. Don't bite anybody. Don't show aggressiveness in this way. It is not good. See, you will have to suffer after life. So much suffering you will have to undergo. So you just change your life. You be quiet. You very, very peaceful. Be very happy, contented, and don't bite anybody. So the cobra thought, oh, this is very good. Narada Muni is giving me very good instruction. So he became very peaceful and changing his behavior completely. He was very peacefully living and not giving distress to anybody, peacefully living with others. But then there were some others, children and others, they saw this cobra. Oh, they started to beat him. And oh, such a bad serpent is there. We don't want of this. You go away from here. And they are beating him like this here and everywhere. He was in this way beaten up because he was following Narada Muni's instruction not to bite anybody. So then he came back to Narada Muni. He told him that, see, Now my life is also very, very, painful. I'm not harming anybody now anymore. I'm very peaceful by your good instruction. But everybody is coming to beat me and throw me out. So what should I do then? So that was very big problem. But Narada Muni is most intelligent. And he gave a new instruction to the cobra. He told the cobra, all right, you don't bite anyone, but you can show your hood. You can do like this, and you can threaten, just like a teacher can. You can show the stick. Don't beat the student, but you can show the stick. So the cobra was in this way instructed. You can show uh, your hood, and but don't bite anyone. So as soon as the cobra understood that now, when he was in this way troubled by others, he was showing his hood, roar, making sound like this, hissing sound, and but not biting. But others were trying to beat the cobra. They became very much afraid, and they were leaving him. They were not coming to harm him. They could understand, oh, this cobra, no, we cannot approach him anymore. So that was the very good instruction given by Narada Muni, that the cobra in this way became very peaceful, not harming anybody, but at the same time he was able to defend himself if he was attacked by any other. So Vaishnava compassion is exemplified by the acharyas. Acharya means that who has a perfect behavior for himself and he is teaching others. So these are the two characteristics. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Haridas Thakur, the Namacharya, he named him Namacharya. Why? Because Haridas Thakur is perfect in his sadhana, chanting 3 lakhs of names daily. And he is also teaching others how to chant, the benefit of chanting. Just like when one prostitute came to Haridas Thakur to disturb him on the order of the local Zamin, or local Kazim, Muslim ruler. So uh, she came and she also approached Haridas Thakur in this way that, oh, you are very nice, you are so beautiful, let us be together. Huh? That will be very kind of you. Now nobody else is there, so we can associate together. That's very good. So Haridas Thakur told her that uh, I'll consider your request. You just wait for some time. Now I'm not finished my rounds, so let me finish my rounds. Then I will tell you when I've completed my rounds. And so it took a lot of time for Haridas Thakur to complete his rounds. The prostitute there, she was waiting, waiting, waiting. And in this way, she left after some time. Then again, coming back the next day, and again, waiting, waiting. So much waiting, but Haridas Thakur was constantly chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So the prostitute had a change of heart. Simply listening to this Mahamantra from Haridas Thakur, she also became a devotee of the Lord. And when Haridas Thakur had completed his rounds sadhana of that day, he left, and the prostitute, as a pure devotee in the association of Haridas Thakur, she also started to chant in this way, and there was complete change in their life. So a pure Vaishnava can operate such a change in the life of others, even though they may be uh, low class, low born, Yavanas, Mlechas, even animals. Just like Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also chanted Hare Krishna in the midst of animals in the forest of Jharikanda when he was coming back from Kasi after instructing Sanatan Goswami on the way back to Jagannath Puri. He came to that forest of Jharikanda, and there many animals were there, and he chanted Hare Krishna in the middle of these animals, and all the animals also chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So whoever he may be also animal, it doesn't matter. But if he chants Hare Krishna, then that is a perfection of his life. There is nothing more to achieve, nothing more. So these animals in this way became pure devotees of the Lord. And the footprints of these animals were um, im- imprint, imprint of this foot of animals were left in this forest. And just a few days ago, there was one group of devotees. They went there and they took darshan of these footprints. There's a temple there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is worshipped there in the temple. So uh, this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mahavadanyaya, Krishna Prema Pradayate, Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gora Tvishe Namaha. There is no more merciful than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nobody is more merciful to him than him. Sri Rupa Goswami has, that is his conclusion, that there is nobody who has shown more compassion than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by distributing love of Krishna, Krishna Prema, to everyone, everybody, including Jagai Madhai. That is also a very great example of extreme compassion on the part of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, together delivering these two great asuras in the village of Navadvip. And in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also traveled throughout South India 6 years and going everywhere. It is described in the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita that the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to go from village to village, and he was very tall, more than 7 feet high. So he was approaching a village, raising his hands like this, and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The inhabitants of the village, they could see at a distance, who is this person? Oh, he is so tall and so beautiful, raising hands, and he is chanting the holy names. So immediately they started also to chant the holy names of Lord Krishna. So even just by seeing him a long distance, generally a Vaishnava shows compassion. Uh, Somebody touches his lotus feet, he'll be benefited. He will chant Hare Krishna like he'll be benefited by touching. But if he is a pure first-class Vaishnava, not even by touching, by looking at him, the other person will become Vaishnava. So what to speak of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Lord himself, in his preaching activities. From a long distance, people became Vaishnavas. So in this way, this Yavaneswara is requested by Kalakanya, please show compassion to me. Then now I'm just recollecting one beautiful answer uh, given by Srila Prabhupada to a question by one of his disciples. His disciple, he is coming in a few days, His Holiness Indradumna Swami. Indradumna Swami was distributing books, that's like many of you are doing, and he asked from Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, I understand that if one is compassionate, then he'll be inclined to preach and distribute your books out of compassion for others. That will be the motivation uh, for his preaching activities. But you see, Prabhupada, I'm distributing books, but frankly speaking, I'm not having compassion for others. I'm not feeling compassionate. So that was the uh, question put forward to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada answered this question that you continue to preach, continue to distribute my books, you will develop compassion. So this is a beautiful answer. We may not have all the qualities, of course. We are just beginning. After many thousands of lifetimes, we are beginning to enter into this Krishna consciousness life. So how can we expect to have these great qualities? But if we continue under the direction of the spiritual master, gradually we shall also develop these qualities. There are 26 qualities of a Vaishnava described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, and the pure devotees has these qualities. Those who are beginning, they can have gradually some of these qualities. Just like in the Bhagavad Gita, also Lord Krishna says that what is knowledge? One of the qualities of knowledgeable person is that Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Dosha Nudarshanam. By his intelligence, by his knowledge, he will understand, hearing from others, Anudarshanam. He will use his intelligence to understand the miseries of life, Janma Mrityu, birth, death, old age, disease. So here, Narada Muni, he has instructed Kanakanya, you go to this Yavaneswara. This is a very good combination. That death and fear of death should be together. If a person develops fear of death, then there is a good opportunity for him to develop spiritual knowledge. If somebody has no fear of death, like a small child, ignorant, he doesn't know anything, just simply like this, running here and there. So for him, death will be very dangerous. But if he has fear of death, then there's a good chance for him to try to understand how to surmount the misery of death by proper recollection, using his mind. Antakali chamameva smaran, muktva kalevaram, yap prayati samadbhavan, yati nasti asamshaya. As Lord Krishna says, if one can remember me at the time of death, then certainly he'll come to me. He'll develop my own nature. So if we have fear of death, we should have fear of death. We should not be like, oh, no, I'm such a great personality. I'm enjoying like anything. My life is very successful. I don't fear anything. Many people may die, that is their own business. I'm not fearful of death. So that is not a very good mentality. We should have fear of death. So Narada Muni is very merciful in this way. He is arranging this association between death and fear of death. So that is old age. We should be concerned with this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. Even Janma itself. Now we don't remember, but by Shastric knowledge, we should know that birth also very painful. So many days, so many months, we are in the womb of the mother and we cannot move anywhere. Suppose now if anybody of you, anyone, is in this situation very tightly, cannot move for 9 months, and you cannot eat, you cannot drink, you cannot breathe, you cannot do anything. If you remain like this, is it very happy situation? This is what you have experienced in the womb of your mother, and now you don't remember. But if you are not careful, then after death, again, the same situation you will have to undergo. Yeah, anyone is willing for that? No. If we use our intelligence, if you develop the proper knowledge as given by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, then we shall say, no, I don't want to take birth anywhere. I'm deathless. The soul, we are soul. We have nothing to do with birth, death, old age, disease. But now we are under the law of nature because of giving up our Krishna consciousness, service to Lord Krishna. We have been put in this situation. Now we have to use our intelligence to go back to our original situation of servant of Krishna. So this is very merciful. Narada Muni gave that instruction that Kalakanya should go always associated with Yavaneswara. So that is the purport of this sloka today. Now, today, being the appearance day of Lord Chandas Thakur, we should remember Lord Chandas Thakur's contribution to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. We can read a few lines from this book entitled Samadhis of Vrindavan, written by Mahanidhi Swami. Sri Lochandas Thakur was a disciple of Sri Narahari Sarkar Thakur, a dearest associate of Lord Gaura Rai. He writes in his book, Chaitanya Mangal, my hope of hopes is to be near the lotus feet of Sri Narottam Das Thakur and serve him with my very life. The cherished desire of the fallen Lochandas is to be allowed by Narahari's grace to sing the glories of Lord Gauranga. My Lord is Sri Narahari Thakur. I am his servant. Bowing before him, I beg for his service. This is my only aspiration. End of quote. Lord Chandas Thakur wrote Chaitanya Mangal, which tells many pastimes of Lord Chaitanya not revealed by Vrindavan Das Thakur or Krishnadas Kaviraj. Chaitanya Mangal, anybody has seen the book? Anybody has read the book? You should try to get that book and take the benefit. He mentions an especially touching conversation Sri Gaurasundar had with Vishnu Priya Devi the night before he took sannyas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had decided to take sannyas, but he did not reveal it to anybody except very close friends. And he especially did not tell his wife and his mother. So they had no idea that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going to take sannyas. But actually, uh, in the Chaitanya Mongol, there is a conversation between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Vishnu Priya the night before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas. Being a talented musician, Lochandas told Mahaprabhu's pastimes in beautiful poetry filled with fire and rhythm. Common people could easily understand the divine character of Sri Chaitanya and awaken their religious feelings. As devotees regularly chant the Vedic epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata, Gaudiya Vaishnavas still wander through Bengal reciting the Chaitanya Mongol. Lochandas Thakur also wrote many songs praising Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, and Gauridas Pandit. Lochanda stresses that Raganuga Bhaktas must take shelter of Gadadhar Vrindavaneshwari to attain Radha Govinda Prema Bhakti. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to print and distribute Lochandas Thakur's Sri Chaitanya Mongol. Srila Prabhupada was very fond of his bhajans. While singing Parama Karuna, Srila Prabhupada would plunge into the ocean of Gauranga Prema. Prabhupada wrote an extensive commentary on this bhajan. Bhajo Bhajo Bhai, Chaitanya Nitai, Sudhrida Vishwas Kori. Lochandas asked everyone, my dear brother, just worship Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda with firm faith and conviction. Don't think that this chanting and dancing will not lead to the desired goal. It will. It is the assurance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that one will get all perfection by this process. Therefore, one must chant with firm faith and conviction. That is from the song Parama Karuna. So the Samadhi of Lochandas Thakur is in the 64 Samadhi area in Vrindavan. Sri Lochandas Thakur ki jai. Any other questions or comments? Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.